If you're hauling electric bikes, you want something strong, smart, and built for the long haul. Today, I'm comparing the Young electric 2-bike hitch rack and the 1-bike rack, highlighting strengths and some internet-reported drawbacks. Now, there are other videos you will find that show how the assembly works. We won't cover that here, but I will tell you that it is quite easy to assemble these if you watch those videos. But the first thing you should do is go through the instruction book and mark off all of the parts that you have to be sure all of them are included before you start assembling. Both racks are pretty much the same, except the 2-bike rack has a second tray and thus sticks out farther from the back of the vehicle, and also when folded, it is higher. Both racks are crafted from steel and durable lightweight aluminum. This makes the racks lighter to install, but can cause a few issues, which I will mention later. And although Young does sell a version that does not fold up, you will find the folding ones much nicer to work with. Also, be aware that Young does sell a 2-bike model that also folds down and has a handle as well if you wish to tip the bike rack for access to your trunk. The 2-bike rack supports up to 200 pounds total, or 100 pounds per bike, and it fits tires up to 5 inches wide. The 1-bike rack supports up to 100 pounds, ideal for solo riders. Okay, let's be real. No rack is perfect, and users online have pointed out a few things you want to know. 1. Straps may slip. Well, for sure they will, unless you fasten them correctly. When putting the strap in, make sure the arrow points down and be sure it clicks when you slip in the strap. Number 2, the rack rattles and shakes over bumps. Honestly, I never found that to be an issue, as all racks shake a bit. To be super safe, however, I added a ratchet strap which makes it feel more secure. I also use a hitch brace, which connects the rack to the receiver on the car, which really keeps the shaking to a minimum. Number 3, the bolt coming with the bike does not lock. Well, I was able to buy one and it works really great. The bolt screws in tight and the lock slips on the end of the bolt. Number 4, the small center bolt issue. There's a small hole on the back of the rack that the instructions do not explain well. That hole is there to secure the ramp when you place it at the end of the rack. There is a bolt in the bag of parts that screws into this hole as well. Well, I don't even attach the ramp that way, and actually put it inside my vehicle, and Young has said that using that hole is optional. Number 5, and one of the biggest issues I found, was that the upright pole that holds the bike sticks out when the rack is folded. This is a potential safety hazard for anyone walking alongside the car. It can be remedied, however, by swinging the pole under the vehicle if room allows. I feel this is critical to address in future models. Number 6, the ramp is great to have, but made of lightweight aluminum, which can be a problem perhaps. It is critical that the bike is lined up perfectly when loading or unloading, or the ramp will tip a bit, causing the bike to slip and the hooks to bend. I had this happen to me a few times, and I had to use a vice grip to bend the hooks back so they would fit in the rack. One final thing about the ramp. Although Young says they will fit up to a 5-inch tire, my 3.5-inch tires barely fit on the ramp and can slip off if I'm not very careful. Despite the concerns that I have just mentioned, overall, I and most riders love these racks because of their rugged build, fairly easy loading, and folding features. Let's review the fine points. The aluminum frame makes it lighter. We love the fold and tilt design. The ramp is included and is a great help. It holds up to 5-inch tires. It easily fits fat tire e-bikes, and it fits the very strong standard 2-inch receivers. Finally, the price point is perfect. Many racks are double the price at least, and can't compare to either of these Young bike racks. Okay, the final decision is up to you. But here's the bottom line. Choose the 2-bike rack if you ride with a partner a lot. Also, if you need a higher load capacity. Keep in mind, if you remove one of the trays, you can still make it a single rack, just larger. Also, buy the 2-rack model if you like the fact that you can tilt it as well as fold it. But that is a separate model, keep that in mind. Go with the 1-bike rack if you're riding solo a lot. If you want easier storage, if you have less space, and if you're on a tighter budget. I've owned other bike racks, and now I have found my favorite. The single folding Young electric rack is the one I enjoy using. The quality and price and ability to hold my 90-pound e-bike is perfect. It's easy to build, easy to mount to my car, safe to use, as well as nice and compact. I hope this video helped you out. Please drop your questions or personal experience in the comments section, and thanks for watching.